Hi, I'm Billy Bernard, and today we are joined by Jessica Goff from Summa Health System Volunteer Services. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jessica.
Good morning, Billy. Thanks for having me.
So first question is tell us about your role at Summa Health and what role they play in the Northeast Ohio community.
Okay, so I am the coordinator of volunteer services here at Summa, and I'm responsible for both the Akron campus and our Wadsworth-Whitman campuses. So pretty much what my job entails is recruiting volunteers, interviewing volunteers, retaining volunteers, orienting volunteers, and then offering support to those volunteers while they're here at the system. I try to really match skills that the volunteers have with the position that I can place them in, so that they have the greatest impact on the system and can provide support throughout the system here. I'd say Summa in general, our part in the community is to provide the best healthcare that we can throughout Northeast Ohio, and just be a place for education and continued health for the community.
Great. What are some current projects or needs that Summa Health is currently working on?
So right now we're working on recruiting and onboarding volunteers. Things have taken a little bit of a turn with the pandemic. We don't have as many volunteers here on campus, and we've had to kind of put a hold on some of our assignments. Any of our assignments that were on the units or dealing directly with patients have kind of been put on hold right now, but we do still have a variety of opportunities available, from information desks, assisting patients getting to where they're going. We have some clerical positions in nursing, pharmacy, and in the laboratory. And then we also have some positions available doing a couple other things that just don't deal directly with patients.
Okay, great. How can our students at UA get involved through direct or in-person or remote opportunities?
Okay, so I mentioned some of the in-person opportunities that we have available. And then hopefully once we get through the pandemic and things start to lighten up more, we'll have some opportunities on the units. So things helping with one of my favorite positions to put college students in, especially those that are going into the medical field, would be our patient experience volunteer. And those volunteers go on the units, they meet with patients, they see how things are going, and they kind of act as a liaison between the hospital and the volunteers. So that's one of my favorite things to put college students in, because it really gets them into the meat of the hospital, if you would say, so they can really kind of explore and see what some career opportunities would be. But right now they can do, like I mentioned, the information desks, some clerical, and then we also have an opportunity in our emergency department right now, helping with our family coordinator. And they would be working directly with family members that are coming in who have loved ones in the emergency department, just kind of as a touch base, letting them know what's going on with their patient, helping them if they have questions. And then most importantly, because we are in the pandemic, they would also be helping sanitize the lobby and make sure that it's clean, that things are wiped down, things of that nature. As far as remote opportunities go, we have some opportunities for individuals to make either fleece blankets for our cancer patients that are going through infusions, chemotherapy, that sort of thing. And then we also have an opportunity to do tray favors, which I know you're familiar with because we've had groups at the university work on those. And those are as simple as they sound. They're tray favors that go on meal trays and are delivered to all of the patients in the hospital. It's kind of like a little pick me up on their meal tray to let them know that people are thinking of them and wishing them well.
Wonderful. Thank you. How can our students continue to learn more about Summa Health?
So they can go directly to our website, which is summahealth.org/volunteers. On that site, they can see a breakdown more of some of our programs within volunteer services, and then get a little more information on the type of assignments that are available. They can also fill out an online application there. Once they fill that application out, it comes to us. We'll schedule an in-person interview. They will come in for the interview, which is a very short interview, just involves a little more paperwork. And then we've recently gone to an online orientation. So they can then go back to that same website to complete their orientation.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on our Spotlight 330 program. And I appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.